An intersection isn't a machine that moves cars. It's a stage where time is carved into pieces. Every second is already spoken for, and only one movement gets its turn. What feels like delay is the cost of sharing a resource everyone is fighting for. A typical signal cycle lasts between 60 and 180 seconds. Inside that window, every movement must fit. Northbound, southbound, pedestrians, left turns, buses, and emergency vehicles. The problem is that not all of those seconds are usable. When a light turns green, the first vehicles don't move instantly. Reaction time and acceleration typically consume around 2 seconds. When the light ends, the last vehicles clear the intersection but contribute nothing to the next phase. Another 2 seconds disappear. Across 4 phases, about 16 seconds are lost. At many intersections, that's well over 10% of the entire cycle before any time is allocated to demand. The remaining seconds are divided by requirements that can't be ignored. Pedestrian timing alone can dominate a cycle. A 100-foot crosswalk requires about 7 seconds of walk and another 28 seconds of clearance for pedestrians already crossing based on federally established walking speed assumptions. Those 35 seconds have to be carved out of the cycle. Vehicles introduce another set of demands. Protected left turns consume 10 to 20 seconds per direction, and at large intersections, they can stretch the overall cycle by 40 to 80 seconds. Yellow and all red intervals are set by approach speed and geometry. They can't simply be shortened without compromising safety. Some intersections can even give buses a few extra seconds of green to help them stay on schedule. Even when everything fits on paper, coordination between intersections depends on conditions that rarely exist in the real world. A green wave only works if vehicles travel at about the right speed and stay grouped together from one intersection to the next. Real traffic rarely stays that orderly. A single ambulance can break the timing on a corridor for several minutes. A train can do the same for even longer. But even perfect coordination can't solve another problem: demand. Signals are designed for expected volumes, but cities don't run on averages. School dismissal, retail surges, weather changes, and random pulses of activity overwhelm plans built for typical conditions. When the number of vehicles exceeds the intersection's capacity, timing can't eliminate delays. It can only decide where queues form and how far they spill back. Behind all of this is the quiet reality of operations. Signal systems require engineers to analyze traffic and update timing plans, and technicians to keep thousands of sensors, controllers, and communication links working. But many agencies don't have enough staff to keep up. Signals are ideally retimed every few years, but many go much longer between updates. What looks like mistiming is often the lack of maintenance. So the next time you stop at a red light, chances are it's serving someone you can't see: a pedestrian clearing a long crosswalk, a bus trying to stay on schedule, an ambulance that passed minutes earlier. What you experience as waiting isn't a malfunction. It's the visible trace of how a city shares one scarce resource: time. If this explained why your red lights feel longer than your green ones, you can repay the delay by liking and subscribing and letting YouTube queue up the next episode.